Alright, today is the day. It's the what to expect from the entire global festival. Today we're going to finally talk about that. I talked about last video basically what to expect from the banner and such, and the entire freebie banner. Because those exist, just remember that. We should be getting a good freebie banner, hopefully. I think that it should be a good banner as well. Remember, any freaking UR character is good for most of the player base. It's just stick to the UR characters. Instead, they're going to go and give us like Light Mael. Like, I know that's fine, but they're going to do worse, actually. Let me do it better. They're going to do like Dark Melody from back then, right? But you want to see, UR characters first, because those are very hard to obtain, and a lot of players need them. So we'll see what happens. But today, what to expect from the festival itself, everything associated, new to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Here we go. So first up over here, we have two festivals opened up. We have the Mael Festival, the same one that I talked about last video, and then the King Arthur Festival. Again, precedent stands. Diane, Mael, Arthur. Three major characters. Who knows? They can do Tristan. They could do Loki. They could do Odin. They could do Merlin again. Who knows? They could also go down a route of this new system and they start making like duo characters. Remember, I would still love to see this, and it's what Idol is doing, by the way. Idol is making up their own characters, and I want to know if that's something that you ever want to see in the game, like their own spin on a Meliodas unit. Bleach Brave Souls has been doing it, and they do it like 10,000 times. You have like 10,000 different Ichigos and such. So I'm curious if you ever want to see that, but they've announced some new stuff on Idol, and it's like a new version of so many characters. And I would love to see that in this game as well, but the community complains a lot about random things. So, like, Arthur was underhyped, as everyone said, when they all asked for Arthur. So I can never tell with the community, bro. Everyone was like, Ironside's going to be great, and then all of a sudden, Ironside's not good anymore. So I don't get it with the community, bro. But let me know what you think, what you want to see from the upcoming festival. I'm curious, but right now, people think it's Tristan. It could be Ragnarok. Who knows? Let's get into the event itself. What they gave last time is Chapter 26, Player Rank 110 unlocked. Third anniversary special thank you draw, which we already talked about. 200 gem check-in. If you're expecting how many gems, roughly go for 180 to 230, around there in just the check-in event. It depends because it's always different. For some reason, they have never a consistent thing here. It's been switching up every time last year, so 200-ish, just around that ballpark. Could be less, could be more. Okay. Lucky Cards event buff for the goddesses. What is it? Abaru was the boss back then. Aboru, whatever. Labyrinth was there. We already got Labyrinth, so no Labyrinth this time. Should be maybe a final boss or something. Archangels, Mael was released. For this one, the Draw, Wish event, 110 step up, 200 check-in. So again, estimate around 200. Diamond Perks event boss parade, and then obviously Arthur. Hero Arthur, Hero Mael, pretty simple. This year, we're probably expecting a UR hero. Let's be very honest here. I think that they're just going to stick with that. Costumes, obviously. Card set, obviously. Relic. We think it's going to be, I think, Gallon. Did Gallon already get his? If Gallon got his, it's Cusack. Right? Cusack's the other leaked relic that's like an asset in the game. So if there's a relic, it's probably Cusack. Coin shop will be updated, as usual. That always is updated. Knighthood boss battle will be updated. New bundles will be updated. That's always the consistent and constant that's going to be in the game. System storage. They usually have UI updates and revamps now, okay? Then they save it. They don't do a single one up until the JP ANNI. That's how it works. They save the good stuff for these anniversaries. So if you're, if they talked about any revamps and new things, expect that here versus later. It's only now or JP ANNI. Those are the only two times. So they did player rank, equipment, like, revamp. Over here, costume enhancement thing. So if there's any quality of life, expect that then. If you're looking at freebies and such, they did a check-in event, 200 and 110 draws. Over here, they did 214 multis, so it's like 11 times 14, whatever that is, 154. I did it off the top of my head. I might have butchered it. Mael cosmetic, which I think they're doing as well this time, or we'll see. They give it away now in the 900 part. A free multi, the pendant and such, and then the Grace of the Angels. Over here, again, check-in event, the free multi. Over here, 3 pendants. So look at that. 3 pendants, not 1, 3 back there. The obviously buff event. They always do the buff event. That's like a constant now. No difference there. Card event over here. Last time they did a box event, so just expect some random throwaway event. Over here, the missions and everything. That's always a constant. So expect some sort of missions here. They did give away last year free relic boxes. Remember that? Let's see if they do that this year. Remember, they have been giving away lesser relics. Back then, they used to give a lot more. So I'm curious if this year we're going to get, like, finally a free relic maybe for a rat, maybe a free relic for Nidhogg, maybe some extra free relics here and there. A lot of the player base can definitely use them, and especially during a global ANNI, when players are picking up the game, it would be great to have. A costume for Mayel, probably we'll see if even they do that anymore, because they don't. The UR costumes are different now. They rerun these all the time, so they're going to probably rerun as well. Underground Labyrinth, we're not going to get that because we already did. We'll probably see Chaos PvP and such. You'll expect some sort of standard boss. Remember, this is a 4 Koa update, so hopefully we get some more oriented to Koa content and such. But, you know, again, we're hoping main story gets updated and maybe another boss here and there. They did cook up the minigame, but that was like, you know, the one thing they cooked up for it. Maybe we do have some 4 Koa bosses or something in store for us, but every time they do a Labyrinth, but we already got our Labyrinth, so that's GG's on that one. Probably, isn't it Hero Arena time? Yeah, so I think we're going to Hero Arena this time. The exchange shop, the base buff events, expect the Hawk Pass skin, right? Exchange shop, base buff events, Hawk Pass skin as usual, and then whatever miscellaneous stuff they do over here. Remember, if it is a Ragnarok update, you could get a new Transcendent floor, right? That's how that works as well. Get a new upgraded boss there. So just keep that in mind. Dev Notes did promise a few things, which I wanted to mention to you so you are aware when that's happening. So Collab Encore, they already talked about it. We already had the collab. New collabs are coming soon. That's at a later point. Improvements to existing content. I'm pretty sure this stuff is coming soon. I don't think it came already. So this will be some of the improvement for, obviously, the Evil Eye, right? Being able to scan the other opponents and such. That'll be an improvement later on. Chaos and Constellation improvement will also be coming through. The Changed Tavern feature will also be coming through. Pretty sure none of this has come yet, so these are upcoming things you can take a look into. We've improved formation screen, which I'm pretty sure some of this stuff is released here. I don't know if all of it has. Please let me know. But some of this stuff has changed. I know that we have the new change feature for teams and such, but lastly over here has been switched to Team A, Team B to be adjusted there. Improvements to Knighthood competition and abnormal reconnections. That is scheduled for late February. So this is happening, right? This entire fixture for Knighthood, that's happening later on. So keep that in mind. Yeah, this dev note sucked balls. Holy, it was just collab stuff. This dev notes, I'm pretty sure... Final update regarding updates over here for 2025. There is some sort of new PvE content that is designed to be faster and lighter. That is coming out in the first half of 2025. I don't know when, but we're only in the first 2 months, so we got 4 more months left for that. We already got the Discord, the entire integration there, and then they're just going to be working on stuff, so not much to look forward to here other than that one PvE content. And yeah, I think... we've already gotten this stuff here, I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but there are updates in 2025. I don't know if we've had this already, but there is stuff planned. There is things coming soon. So again, keep that in mind. If you're asking like, hey, how was the festival going to be? How good is the entire update going to be? Expect it to be like an 8 out of 10. That's usually how global updates are, global festivals. It's like whatever you consider Arthur's update, just consider that the same way. If you're a new player, global anniversaries aren't as hyped as the end of years or the... JP anniversaries, but they're pretty hyped, right? It's the same thing as like Elizabeth last year or Lancelot this year. It's kind of a similar event. They have been getting a little bit more drier because we've been encountering these events very similarly every time. So we're going to hope for some change here, some better stuff here, but altogether expect a pretty decent event. Expect some, free diamonds, 200 of them. Expect a lot of free draws and expect, hopefully a good character. I do hope it's Tristan, but again, if it is Tristan, then the whole community is like, who do you go for next? They only have one character, and that's the last of the 4 Koa, main characters. So what happens after that? So that's why I would say, like, hey, this dual idea or, like, launching the other sins in a new, different way would be super cool. So we'll see if that's ever a plan, though. But they're doing it on Idle, and they're succeeding, by the way. They're succeeding very well. Take care. Have fun. That's been it.